You're back, and this is BuzzChomp, home of fitness and entertainment. I'm Mandy. We're talking The Handmaid's Tale, Season 3, Episode 4, God Bless the Child. It's all about the woman's uprising. I'm Mandy.
I'm Dan.
Subscribe to
BuzzChomp.
Woo! We're seeing a lot of dissent in Gilead, and this whole episode is about the celebration of all the babies that were born the past year. I really like the way they did this episode. This is our highlights. Basically, they spliced it between seeing pre-Gilead and Luke and June and Moira and June's mother baptizing Hannah. And the fact that Luke and June weren't really religious, but they wanted to baptize Hannah. And so this is like basically spliced in because you kind of like, for June, this whole episode is her finding her people, really, like, or checking out like who amongst the handmaids is feeling the dissent. You know, like she's constantly trying to feel out her own like shopping partner who she thinks is like pious and all that, and realizes that she's had three babies. And she sees, when they're at this ceremony, she sees the twinge that she feels when she sees her baby. Yeah. Then we have the whole Serena's not at the ceremony. There's that. And I think this raises a big concern for June. And we're going to kind of come back to June and Serena in a little bit. So the ceremony. Ceremony's creepy. And then there's a like luncheon after of Warren. The one that Janine like loved the family and the baby and all of that. So the handmaids are invited there, and so is Aunt Lydia. Now we see the divide between Aunt Lydia, the handmaids, and the commanders. Aunt Lydia's in like a little cart because, yeah, she's still very, very injured. We see her, like, where's her place in this? Like, and you see her own almost fear in the whole thing. But you also see her freaking craziness. Janine, bless her heart, is the only handmaid that like goes and gets Aunt Lydia a cup of tea, because Aunt Lydia is like doesn't want to go into the kitchen because that's where all the handmaids are. Can't go into the living area because that's where the commanders and the wives are. And so she kind of goes to the parlor. And you can tell that Aunt Lydia is not knowing what her place is. I'm not saying Aunt Lydia is going to turn against the sons of Jacob, but I'm thinking the sons of Jacob are going to turn against Aunt Lydia. This whole friggin' luncheon is crazy. We have Fred kind of cornering June, which I loved because he's asking for June's advice about Serena and what he can do to get her back. June tells him that he needs to tell her that she can have more of a say, behind the scenes in this government, in their marriage, and everything. He has to placate her. I loved that because that's June setting herself up. Prior to this whole like Fred kind of cornering June type of thing, we see a interaction between June and Serena, and Fred sees that interaction. So he sees the bond that they share. That's why he also goes to June, but also he trusts June, and you see that he still like really likes June. Then after that, June finds Serena in the pool area, and they have like a heart to heart. I think June is turning Serena. I think that Serena is no longer an advocate for the sons of Jacob. I think that she will throw Fred under the bus. I think she'd cut off his hand, cut off his finger. I think she would leave him if she could. And yeah, we see that, and we see that there, and I love that power. I love the two of them coming together like they did before when Fred was injured and all of that. I love that. Then there's the freaking craziest part of the episode with Janine. Janine, bless her heart, just wanting to hold her baby. Then she tells the Putnams that she wants to be their handmaid again, and they could be a family, and she could have another baby for them and give them a brother or a sister. Cray. Poor Janine. Janine, bless her heart. She felt for Aunt Lydia. She really does respect her, and she wants to be a part of that family and be with her baby. Aunt Lydia freaking beats her. Aunt Lydia goes off the rails, guys. Goes off the rails. It was so crazy. In that moment, they're all looking at her, and I'm just nervous for her that she's losing her place, and she knows it. Then at the end of this whole party, June hears some commotion, and Luke and Moira are at this protest in Canada, and they have Nicole. And they posted that video. They posted that video online as a jab to the Waterfords, as a jab to Gilead. And it's amazing. And you can see June, and she's so excited that Luke has Nicole, has her baby, and is taking care of them. I saved this for last because I love Emily, and I've been dying for Emily to reunite with her family. And she does. And it's heartbreaking because they've waited for her. Okay, the son has all pictures of her, and she's just coming to terms with it, and there's just this awkwardness between her and her wife, and these moments, and her son just loves her, but is giving her her moment, and it broke my heart, and I was so excited. I'm so excited they did that. I feel like now we can see what Emily will do from there, how she will help June, how she will help her people back in Gilead, what she will do in Canada. I'm telling you, for June, this was a recruitment. This was a recruitment for her. We also found out that Serena has been keeping tabs on Hannah and gives June some more details about where Hannah is at certain times of the day and all of that. This is why I think Serena and June are going to be on their side, each other's side, and are taking down Gilead together. I'm Mandy. Subscribe to BuzzChomp for more of our Handmaid's Tale and share with me, what do you think? Do you think that June is just grabbing her people and filling her ranks, and there's going to be a whole revolt from the handmaids to the Marthas to now some of the commanders' wives? What do you all think? Yeah, kids. Yeah. Thanks for watching BuzzChomp.
Subscribe and share.
Subscribe and share.
Subscribe and share.
Share.
Woo.